Today, we stand at a crossroads in our nation's history, a Jamaica where too many hardworking people are struggling to survive. A Jamaica where corruption continues to rob the poor of opportunity. A Jamaica where the cost of living rises, hope fades, and ordinary citizens are left wondering when things will finally change. While some grow richer and government buildings rise higher, many families are fighting every day just to put food on the table, pay their bills, and provide for their children. But we refuse to stay silent. We believe Jamaica belongs to the people. We believe every citizen deserves fairness, accountability, and a government that serves the nation before serving itself. This platform is not about politics alone. It is about truth. It is about justice. It is about standing with the people whose voices are too often ignored. We pledge to ask the difficult questions, expose the issues that matter, and shine a light on the stories affecting our communities. We may be one voice, but together we are a movement. Together we can build a stronger, fairer, and better Jamaica. This is our commitment. This is our mission. This is our pledge to the people.
Let us come together as proud Jamaicans.
This is Deeper Jamaica TV. Let's go deeper. Let's seek the truth. Let's stand for Jamaica.
Good evening, deep divers, and welcome to Deeper Jamaica TV News. I'm your host, Ishmael Douglas. It's a pleasure to have you with us. Coming up in the headlines, the latest development from across the world and locally. Here are the headlines. Energy Minister Darrell Vaz demands answers following Friday's island-wide blackout. Danville Walker is set to become Petrojan's new managing director. Young Jamaica questions status of the opposition leader Mark Golding's 2024 statutory declarations. News and so much more right after this break. Thank you.
Welcome to Future Branding Promo Limited, where quality is created. We are your trusted partner for promotional items that don't just carry your logo, but carry your message, your identity, and your brand into the world. At Future Branding Promo Limited, we don't just sell products, we help you build relationships. From embroidery on shirts and more, to detailed printing on promotional gear, mugs, and tech gadgets. We also offer free logos on all pens, from screen print to laser engraving. Let's brand your future together. Future Branding Promo Limited, where quality is created. Contact us today.
Welcome back. Here are the news. Energy Minister Darrell Vaz says that he expects a full report within 30 days following Friday's island-wide. Speaking at an emergency briefing on Saturday, Minister Vaz called upon the Jamaica Public Service to provide a full and transparent account of what caused the failure. Meanwhile, at the Upward camp, there was a fire. The blaze reportedly affected a building used as living quarters within the military compound. Story courtesy of TVJ News.
The Jamaica Fire Brigade is now trying to determine the cause of the fire at the Jamaica Defense Force JDF's base in Kingston last evening and an estimate of the damage caused by the fire. The brigade's Commissioner Stuart Beckford says the fire did extensive damage to living quarters. He says the brigade received the fire call at 7:56 Friday evening.
They fought the fire for about 2 hours before they were able to bring it under control. The building that was on fire sustained significant damage. We are not yet certain of the cause of the fire, but our investigators returned to the scene early this morning and have started their investigation, which may take a few days for them to come up with a cause.
Mm-hmm. The building that was damaged belonged to one officer or different officers?
To the best of our knowledge, it's a barrack, so it would mean that more than one person would have occupying the building.
In other news, Deeper Jamaica TV understands that Danville Walker is set to become the managing director of the state-owned oil refinery, Petrojam. Walker will replace Telroy Morgan, who stepped down this March. Walker was the former director of elections. He also served as commissioner of customs and spent years at the Jamaica Observer. Most recently, Danville Walker served time at West Indies Petroleum, a company that he is also a shareholder. In politics, as reported by Nationwide, the youth arm of the governing Jamaica Labour Party, Young Jamaica, demanded that the opposition Mark Golding publicly explain why his 2024 statutory declarations remain uncertified by the Integrity Commission. In a response, Deeper Jamaica understands that Mark Golding reportedly stated that he signed off on the declaration summary and is uncertain as to why the delay in its gazetting. And now, Deeper Jamaica can confirm that the opposition leader's statutory declaration is in fact certified and has been published. In business news, the Bank of Jamaica reports that inflation currently stands at 4.6%. Inflation measures the rate in which prices of goods and services increase over time as it relates to consumers and how they spend their money on products and services. In currency news, as of June 5, 2026, the exchange rates are as follows. For the US dollar, buying at 156.9 and selling at 156.8. For the pound sterling, buying at $211 and selling at $212. And for Canadian dollars, buying at $110 and selling at $116. In sports, Jamaica, behind closed doors, lost 1-0 to South Africa as they prepare for their World Cup campaign. Further afield, in NBA action, the New York Knicks currently hold a 2-game lead over San Antonio Spurs going into Game 3 at Madison Square Gardens. The leading performers include Karl Anthony Towns with 21 points, 13 rebounds, and 4 assists. Jalen Brunson with 20 points, 5 rebounds, and 6 assists, and 5 steals. Mikal Bridges added 20 points and 6 rebounds. Game 3 is expected to be a crucial matchup as the New York Knicks will be at home. And now, in football, we are just 5 days away from what many call the greatest show on earth. This preview is courtesy of World Cup TV. Let's view. That is it for Deeper Jamaica News. We thank you for joining us. These and more after the break. Stay with us as we go into Deeper News with Ishmael Douglas.
Dr. Brown Arthritis Pain and Remedy Oil. Joint pain, back pain, arthritis slowing you down? Relief is here with Dr. Brown Arthritis Pain and Remedy Oil from Tonian Organics. Discover our full range of natural healing products designed to support your body the natural way. Made with powerful natural herbs to help ease arthritis pain, muscle aches, stiffness, and everyday discomfort. Visit us today and feel the difference. Tonian Organics. Natural healing you can trust.
Joy you always bring.
Yes, Jamaica. Yes, Jamaica. We thank you so much. Thank you for, this is our first Sunday night live where we not just give you the news, but we speak about it. We have a lot to discuss, Jamaica. We have a whole lot to discuss. We have a lot to discuss. How are you doing? How are you feeling? How is everything? How is everything? So I decided to, before anything, we give you a run-up of the news, business news, sports, etc. And then we get into the discussion side. Very soon, I will be able to open the phone lines. Very soon. I don't necessarily have the phone lines now, but very soon I'll be able to open the phone lines. But how was your Sunday? Let us thank God first. Big up Donna Thompson. Let us thank God first. How is your Sunday? How are you guys feeling? How is everything? Because we have a hell of a show lined up for you. We have a show lined up for you. We are going to get, we're not even going to waste no time. We're not even going to waste no time. Because I want to show you something, you see, Jamaica. I want to show you something, you see? Look here. Look here. New search. NWA searches for new CEO after 14 years as pressure mounts for better road management. I should have put this in a newscast, but that's how it go. I should have put this in a newscast, but that's how it go. And it says, the National Works Agency has begun its search for a new CEO, opening recruitment for one of the most high-profile and demanding leadership positions in Jamaican public sector. The vacancy advertisement was published last week, with current CEO E.G. Hunter having served the role approximately 14 years. So I go on. All of a sudden, E.G. Hunter can't manage your work no more. And the amount of road we broke up, the amount of road we shattered, the amount of road we this, the amount of road we that. More want to know if we call some people, because we have a deep dive today. We have a deep dive today. Squeeze somebody and tell somebody. Remember to like, share, and subscribe because we have a hell of a deep dive today. But E.G. Hunter, I don't know if it is that Them can't bother with him no more. The roads aren't being fixed properly, but they are government. Them supposed to ensure that the National Works Agency get not just the resources, but the backing for fix road. You want a road in a Jamaica mash up. What is happening? Respect De Niro, respect. What is really happening? So them are going to change him, fire their most steel man, and him realize they're no cool breeze. Say, E.G. under tired of them, and the next way around. I know that them under some hell of a worries, you know. Them under some worries. Worries in the dance. Them under some worries. Because for them deciding that they are going to replace E.G. Hunter speaks volumes. Them under some worries, man. Them under some worries. But make, of course, no road. No, I mean, let me not say that, because the highways are here. The highways are here. Boy, I not like, I well want to get into this story, but Jamaica, can you imagine this guy here? This guy, him, this guy, and look who published the story. Look who decided to publish the story. Let me show you who published the story. Because me no want them say a lie, me I tell. Let me show you who published the story. Who published the story? Danville Walker to serve as Petrojam head. And none other than the government's favorite place. You know why it's their favorite place? Because
Nationwide is on your side.
Play it again.
Nationwide is on your side.
But tell me something now. Tell me something. Oh, all of a sudden, this man is the pick to take over. Let me show you something, Jamaica. Did you know? Well, that's true. Did you know that E.G. Hunter has a company? He's a part of a company. Let me put it that way. E.G. Hunter is a part of a company called West Indies Petroleum. Let me find it for you. As you see them for stop it. I spoke about it last night, but I'm going to touch on it hard tonight. I'm touching on it hard tonight. Because how is it that all of a sudden, this person that has an interest in the oil business in Jamaica has been tipped to lead Petrojam? How is it that this person, who is a board member of an oil business, a gas and oil business in Jamaica, tipped this man buy and sell oil in Jamaica? Look up West Indies Petroleum and you see him. I look even at him face. Look up and you see you know see him face. Look up. Where you say him name? Where you say him name, Emery Wilson? Scrappy. I saw him name. Scrappy. So Mr. Scrappy. Boy, I'm not telling a lie as much as you know business. To me.
You're not ashamed of yourself. Are you not embarrassed? This is really embarrassing.
Danville talking truth. Let me ask the question again.
You're not ashamed of yourself. Are you not embarrassed? This is really embarrassing.
Talking God Almighty truth now, Danville. Talk it truth, Danville. Talk it truth, Mr. Walker. And the amount of government positions where you hold, or rather did hold. And now we are seeing that you are going to collect the millions from Petrojam. But I have to ask a question. Here's the question that I need to ask. Is it that this is purposeful? What do I mean by purposeful? Is it that they intend to divest Petrojam? Is it that they intend to divest Petrojam? Why would I ask that? Let me put up the energy minister's face, because I think everything connected, you know. Energy minister did say one time, say I'm gonna left the work. You remember? Say I'm gonna leave representational politics in 2027. Who remember that? Who remembers when energy minister said that he was going to leave the work? And then the prospects of oil came up. The prospects of oil came up. So when the prospect of oil came up, I think it is a conflict of interest too. Because if you own an oil business and I got in as the managing director of the state-owned oil refinery. But let us zero in on the Darrell issue now. So Darrell Vaz, because it is connected, you know. Darrell Vaz said that he was going to leave. He said that he would leave politics in 2027. But then them strike oil, or them the prospect of oil became greater. So is it that because of the prospect of oil, they realize that the possibility of them earning from this oil find is bigger than we all know and see? So how can you make sure that the oil refinery is in a position to be bought? You know, install one of your friend them, man. You know, install one of your friend them, man. You install one of your friend them that has, let me show you, an oil business. I'm just asking the questions, you know. Is it that you install one of your friends and that has an oil business so that when the time comes, the divestment will be seamless? But why would they want to divest something that every Jamaican can benefit from? Why would they want to divest? What do I mean by divest? Sell out. Why would they want to sell something that if oil is found in Jamaica, every Jamaican can depend on? The money are going to become stronger. Things now go expensive as expensive. People are going to get work. So why would you want to sell it and make it and make it privately owned? I am just theorizing. I am just theorizing. But this is a This is a conflict of interest. Can you imagine? Can you imagine, deep divers? Can you imagine? I think it is deeper, I know. It is deeper. So It does not end here. It doesn't end here. What is fun? What funny thing? Jamaica, we have to look on something, and we have to go be honest now. We have to look at something. I mentioned it in the newscast. So Jamaica, can you imagine? And we're going to do a deep dive now. We're going to use our analytic eyes. See it here? Them big though. Them big. We are going to use our analytic eyes. Listen to this now. Watch this. Nationwide reported a story. The story said, young Jamaica demands account for his uncertified 2024 statutory declaration. Young Jamaica said that, you know. Watch here now. Watch here now, Jamaica. When was this story published? This story was published 2 days ago. Let me make it bigger for you to see. Because I don't want them to think I lie me I tell. Let me remove the banner so you can see it properly too. Let me remove the banner so you can see it. Jamaica, look at the bottom of the screen. Look at the bottom of the screen. When was this published? 2 days ago. So them run out hard pan the man. Them run out hard pan Mark Golding say him need a must a prank. Them run out hard pan the man. We need to see the certified statutory declaration for 2024. Fine. All right. Yeah, Ramso. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. 2 days ago, then publish it. Can you imagine? Let me show you something now. Let me show you something. You see? Uno nofi so jumpy. Uno nofi so jumpy. Uno too jumpy. And that's a them problem. Because them are trying to defend them government. This was published today. The Integrity Commission has published a summary of the income, assets, and liabilities of the opposition leader, his spouse, and children for 2024 in today's edition of the Sunday Gleaner. You can believe that? Today they publish it, but 2 days ago, you run up your mouth. You know why? You know why you feel like you could have run up your mouth? Because you think you have a media house. You don't have a media house. Or do you? Is this why you think you could have run up your mouth?
Nationwide is on your side.
Because you think Nationwide is on your side? Is it because you think Nationwide is on your side? Why? I am asking, you know, why you feel like you could have run up and you don't know. So I have a question for Young Jamaica. By the way, why me talk about Young Jamaica? Them relevant? Why me really talk about Young Jamaica? But when me beat them same way, me no business. When me beat them, Young Jamaica, you no shame. You no shame. Talk it truth. You no shame. Jamaica, they no shame. Make we ask.
You're not ashamed of yourself. Are you not embarrassed? This is really embarrassing.
Aren't you ashamed of yourself?
You're not ashamed of yourself. Are you not embarrassed? This is really embarrassing.
Can you imagine? So not just the news outlet, but the Labour Party themselves. Them look so dunce. Them look dunce. Me not tell them no lie. Them look bad. But them not no shame, you know. Them don't have any shame. Because them walk with them head eyes same way. So me have something new for boss. Me have something new for boss Jamaica. Me have something new for boss. So no, deep divers. Me want boss something new. Say boss it. Deep divers say boss it. Because when we see the government and young Jamaican, when we see the labor rights, any labor rights, this is what we're going to say. Tell me for boss it. Tell me boss it now, man. Say boss it. Type boss it. More and see 2 more boss it, man. Elena say boss it. Give me 2 more boss it. Boss it. Boss it. Anytime we see the labor right them. This is what we're going to do. We're going to shake our shoulders so. We're going to shake our shoulders and say this.
Done and I'm bossy.
Yeah, fuck education.
Fuck education.
And that we're going to do. Because it can't real. Play it again. Play it again. I'm play it again.
Done and I'm bossy.
Yeah, fuck education.
Fuck education.
Them don't have no shame. Them walk with them head held high. Them walk with them head held high. See them, yeah? Dunce and I'm bossy. Make the mistake wrong and strong.
Done and I'm bossy.
Yeah, fuck education.
Fuck education.
Uno to run up. Uno to run up. Uno to run up. And that's no problem. Uno to run up. Uno to run up. Now come boss it again.
Done and I'm bossy.
Yeah, fuck education.
Fuck education.
Them dons and them bossy. You see what money cars? You see what money cars? More know who tell them to do it. Young Jamaica, I want to this you must pay attention.
Done and I'm bossy.
Yeah, fuck education.
Fuck education.
Uno to run up. Uno to run up. And that we don't know. Buffing on head. Buffing on head, man. Buff. Uno to run up. Uno to run up. And that's no problem. Uno to run up. Can you imagine? Uno have a question. What about the Prime Minister? 5 years now? He has not been certified for 5 years. And you have the gall to come out and ask for Mark Golding's 2024 statutory declaration. You know why you do it? Because you know say this was going to happen. You don't want to seek relevance. You don't want to seek relevance. That's the only reason why you don't do it. There could not be another reason. No other reason you not do it. Can you imagine? The only reason. Buffing that they made one more time, man. You know, I think we need that. Boof. Why nobody can tell me, say I know one of them communications person tell them to write that. Such man or such man. Marlon, you tell him write it? I'm just asking. Abka, you tell him write it? I am just asking. Who tell him write that? Who told them to write it? And look who chose to write it, pan too. Look who chose to write it, pan. Mark Jefferson Golding. We don't expect said this is going to happen, talking God Almighty truth. We never expect this was going to happen. Talk the truth. Talk the truth. We must expect that this would happen. We must expect it. Let us ask.
You're not ashamed of yourself. Are you not embarrassed? This is really embarrassing.
Are you not ashamed of yourself? Are you not ashamed of yourself? You're not ashamed of yourself. Because you walk with the hell and I do this. Don't worry, me not play it again. Me not play it again. People might find it disrespectful. People might find it disrespectful. Me not play it again. But come on, people. Come on. Let us be frank now. How can you go after Mark Golding? With nothing. Because you don't have nothing. You see what ignorance costs? That is what ignorance costs. The price of ignorance. You fi do better, you know? You really fi do better. I really think it is just a distraction for true. It has to be just a distraction. But they won't be distracted for long. We won't be distracted for long. You know why? Because we're getting into it. Jamaica, I have a story. Big up yourself, Alvaro. Myself and Alvaro has been working on a story. You see? Jamaica. Nothing laugh. You want me to laugh now, Jamaica? Let us go into the Cuba story first, and you're going to see how everything is connected. We were talking about the power outage earlier. It's not by chance. I don't think it's by chance. I want you to listen to this. Listen to this.
Okay, massive breaking news. There has just been a major global IT outage. And as we speak, planes around the world are being grounded. Some people cannot get into their bank accounts. Computers have been shutting down and are showing blue screens like this. People say that they cannot pay for their groceries at the store. Emergency services have been disrupted. And this is happening all around the world. Now, we have very little information as to what's caused this outage specifically, but there were first reports in Australia, and then it spread to the US, and now it's global. This shit has gone international. Japan, India, UK, Europe, Middle East, South Africa? I don't know. Is there anything happening there? I'm going to be making a more detailed video about all of this immediately after this, but reports say that the outage is related to an issue at the global cybersecurity firm CrowdStrike. They described it as a large-scale technical outage, but said that there was no information immediately to suggest that it was a major cyber attack. I guess we'll see about that. Can't take a day off. See you soon with more details.
Someone said to me that, and I saw it in the media, they said Turks and Caicos Island also suffered a blackout. Turks and Caicos Island also suffered a blackout. So if they also suffered a blackout, deep divers, at the same time, it stands to reason that this is orchestrated. But why would it be orchestrated though? What are they hiding? What are they hiding? Listen to this.
Originally a place called Cuba, which we will be taking over almost immediately. What we'll do, on the way back from Iran, we'll have one of our big, maybe the USS Abraham Lincoln aircraft carrier, the biggest in the world. We'll have that come in, stop about 100 yards offshore, and they'll say, "Thank you very much, we give up."
You hear him? You hear him? This was last week. This was last week, you know. And then the USS Nimitz was here. But it was leaving on the 5th. We are now at the 7th. Why was it on Friday night this happened when USS Nimitz was supposed to leave? Deep divers, come we could think. Let us think, deep divers. Let us think. Let me play it again.
Originally a place called Cuba, which we will be taking over almost immediately. What we'll do, on the way back from Iran, we'll have one of our big, maybe the USS Abraham Lincoln aircraft carrier, the biggest in the world. We'll have that come in, stop about 100 yards offshore, and they'll say, "Thank you very much, we give up."
The man is literally telling on himself what he's going to do. He might tell upon himself. He's telling on himself. He might tell upon himself. But how is this connected to the broader issue? I have something to show you, Jamaica. How is this connected? Let me show you. Let me show you how it's connected. Who remember when the Naira bill was passed? Who remember? Look at the date. I want you to look at the date. Look at the date. We're going to touch into the deep dive of this story now. We're going to touch onto the deep dive of this story. Naira. We could leave Donald Trump for a little bit. It's connected, but just follow me. We could leave him for a minute because this is important. Who remember when the Naira bill was passed? Became Naira Act April 27th. April 30th, forgive me. April 30th. April 30th. Follow me now. Follow me now, deep divers. I want you to follow me. Follow me now. If that was the case, when was Major General Anthony Anderson installed? June 1, right? Okay, June 1. June 1. All right. Let me show you something that was said in St. Elizabeth. Let me show you something that was said in St. Elizabeth.
Lionel Densham. Because I know that it is a matter of local interest. And whilst I cannot give you all the details on that today, I certainly have been inspired by my conversation with Jason this morning and the potential for it, and is to give me some data, which he has. And I'll definitely move that forward, and Minister Green and myself will help to channel that, because aviation is at the heart of tourism, as you know. They don't swim to Jamaica, right? And 97% of the transport of the world is by air. So aviation is critical to us. So back to the point now of how Naira is going to insert itself into the new tourism that we're talking about. Because it is creating the infrastructure that is required.
I was extremely pleased that Minister Bartlett mentioned the importance of upgrading Lionel Densham Airdrome. We've been operating Lionel Densham since 2010 as a private.
Make us play it again and listen keenly again. Listen keenly to the minister. Listen keenly to the minister. Make us play it again.
About Lionel Densham. Because I know that it is a matter of local interest. And whilst I cannot give you all the details on that today, I certainly have been inspired by my conversation with Jason this morning and the potential for it, and is to give me some data, which he has. And I'll definitely move that forward, and Minister Green and myself will help to channel that, because aviation is at the heart of tourism, as you know. They don't swim to Jamaica, right? And 97% of the transport of the world is by air. So aviation is critical to us. So back to the point now of how Naira is going to insert itself into the new tourism that we're talking about. because it is creating the infrastructure that is required.
I was extremely pleased that Minister Bartlett mentioned the importance of upgrading Lionel Densham Airdrome. We've been we've been operating Lionel Densham since 2010 as a private.
All right. All right. So you would have heard that. All right. Follow me now, Jamaica. Follow me now. They said NARA will insert itself. Hold on on that now, you know. Hold on it. Hold it. No, let it go. Hold on. Hold on on NARA inserting itself in a St. Elizabeth. Hold on on it. All right. Watch me now. At the last part of the video, there was this guy. Who remember his name? Anybody can tell me the name of the last part of the guy? The guy at the last part of the video. Who was he? It said. Somebody just tell me. Who was he at the last part of the video? Who was the person at the last part of the video? What was his name? And him name me want. Me want him name. Thank you, Selector Princess. Jason Hensel. Jason Hensel. I want you to remember his name. Remember his name. Jason Hensel. Remember his name, you know? I know, but remember his name. Jason Hensel. Who is, watch this now, who is the new head of NARA? Tell me the person's name who is the head of NARA. We are having an interactive session, deep divers. Who is the head of NARA? Follow me now, you know. Just follow me. Anderson. Major General Anthony Anderson. Let me show you his picture. Follow me now. Follow me now. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought it was just his picture. But Major General Anthony Anderson, this is him with his wife. This is Major General Anthony Anderson with his wife. What is his wife's name? What is Major General Anthony Anderson's wife's name? His wife's name, let me show it to you. Because we not play with them around here, you know. We not play with them. His wife's name. Let me show it to you. Work with me, internet. Work with me. Work with me. Let me show it to you. Let me show it to you. Let me show it to you. What does this say? Building on 2 generations of work that made Treasure Beach world famous. The Hensel siblings, Jason and Justine, have even bigger plans as they continue to create. We're letting it there so. His name, her name is Justine Hensel. Her name is Justine Hensel. Her name is Justine Hensel. Watch me now. Watch me now, Jamaica. Watch me now. Watch me now. What is the correlation between Anthony Anderson being the head of NARA and Treasure Beach? Let me play the video again.
Talk about Lionel Densham, because I know that it is a matter of local interest. And whilst I cannot give you all the details on that today, I certainly have been inspired by my conversation with Jason this morning and the potential for it, and is to give me some data, which he has. And I'll definitely move that forward. And Minister Green and myself will help to channel that, because aviation is at the heart of tourism, as you know. They don't swim to Jamaica, right? And 97% of the transport of the world is by air. So aviation is critical to us. So back to the point now of how NARA is going to insert itself into the new tourism that we're talking about. Because it is creating the infrastructure that is required.
I was extremely pleased that Minister Bartlett mentioned the importance of upgrading Lionel Densham Airdrome. We've been operating Lionel Densham since 2010 as a private.
All right. You heard that. You heard that, right? Where was the first place that the Prime Minister visited? What parish was the first parish the Prime Minister visited? What parish? The parish of St. Elizabeth. Where is watch this now, we know. Where is Treasure Beach? What parish is Treasure Beach in? What parish is Treasure Beach in? St. Elizabeth. Let me go even further. Let me dive a little deeper. Me dive in a little deeper. Who is this man? This man is a minister. He's not just a minister. He is the new chairman for the Treasure Beach Football Club. Look at your seat at the top. Let me make it a little bigger for you. Let me make it a little bigger for you. You see it? You can see it a little better? He is the new chairman of the Treasure Beach Football Club. Watch me now. You know, deep divers. Watch me now. Watch me. Who was the former chairman? Let me show it to you. I don't want to not think. So we come in here to play. Who was the former chairman of Treasure Beach Football Club? Me a sportsman, you know, so me know them thing here. Me a sportsman, so me know them thing here. Look at this. Let me show it to you. Oh no! It is Jason Hensel. So Jason Hensel was the former chairman. Jason Hensel was the former chairman. And the new chairman is a minister close by. Let me show him to you again. Floyd Green. Deep divers. I work where I work, you know. Work with me. Tell me so now, work with me. Tell me so now, work with me, deep divers. Work where I work. Where I work. Tell me so we are work with you. Well, you work with me, deep divers. When I work with me, more want to see it. We're working, you know. All right, when I work with me, yes. Watch me now. Watch me now. There is when the hurricane struck, there is a place in St. Elizabeth where them call it Parati. It's a fishing village, and it was severely affected. And the people them did a beg for move. Hello. The people them did a beg for move. All of a sudden, Parati residents will be moved. Parati residents will be moved. But we could left that this up. Because we are dealing with Nara and St. Elizabeth. That we are dealing with Nara and St. Elizabeth. Why we are dealing with Nara and St. Elizabeth, deep divers? Because something is afoot. What two parishes neighbor St. Elizabeth? Manchester and is it Hanover? Hanover. Now the whole are down there so the hurricane catch. Why Nara go build aerodrome for tourism in near to St. Elizabeth? Which money them are going to use? Who for money them are going to use for do it? But we can't know because Nara is not set up like that. We cannot know who for money unless we subpoena through the Access to Information Act, which I will do. I will subpoena those documents. Thank you, Manchester and Westmoreland. I will subpoena which money them are going to use because the people then get money to use so that they can become better. So them can build back them house. But you are going to take the money and build up place. Is it that you're going to use the hurricane relief money to do this? Or is it that you're going to use another money? We need to know. Why did Edmund Bartlett mention Nara in St. Elizabeth? Does he know something that we don't? Does he know something that he obviously knows something because he's the minister. He knows, he knows something. But we want to know whose money because people are still homeless in St. Elizabeth, Westmoreland, Hanover, Manchester. People are still homeless. People are still homeless. So here is the theory. Here is the theory. This is just a theory. Andrew Holness knows that Anthony Anderson, Major General, former U.S. Ambassador's wife, is the sister of Jason Hensel. What better way? A them say family, you know? Family? A them say family. What better way to keep it in the family than to have the chairman of Jake's Hotel's sister, husband, being the head of Nara, so that that part of their vision can be realized. What better way to realize that? I saw a, what do you call it? I saw a GIS interview to say that he was interviewed for the post out of how much people. Nobody now say post, sir. All we're saying is your wife a part of the Jake's Hotel board? If so, is this not a conflict of interest? Is this not a conflict of interest, Major General and Prime Minister? It's just a coincidence. So she just happens to be a part of the Jake's Hotel. And they just happen to be married. And that you tell me, say, right? That's what you're saying. That's what you're saying. We are asking the questions, you know. We are asking the questions. Think of it this way again. Think of it this way. What is to stop the CEO of NARA to give monies to build something in St. Elizabeth but the Prime Minister? Because there's nothing stopping him. In the act, there is no red tape. Bless up, Carol Banks. Bless up. In the act, there is no red tape. There is no red tape. So let us get a little bit further now. There are some conspiracy theorists out there, right? There are some conspiracy theorists to say that it is by design some places were destroyed. I don't have any evidence of that. If I do, deep divers, I'm sure to tell you. But let me show you again. Let me show you again. We're showing it to you, Jamaica. We are showing you Jamaica. With that said, what does that show you? Husband and wife. No, a power couple. Am I wrong to say that this government believes in power couples? Me believe in it too, you know. Me believe in it too. But not at the detriment of the Jamaican people. Not at the detriment of the Jamaican people. Me believe in a power couple too, you know. But who stands to suffer the most here? Who stands to suffer the most here? Who stands to suffer the most? The people in Western Jamaica. Because up to now, you know how many people gave out housing? Recently, Spice give out house. Lisa Hanna give out house. Andre Stevens give out house. Who else give out house? What's that guy's name that in our entertainment? And him have the big, he manage people. I don't remember his name. Him Cooley, him. People give out house, but the government not give out no house. Me not see the government give out no house. Me not see the government give out no house. And I am looking. Ramesh. Thank you, Donna Thompson. Ramesh. What is this? What is this? Tourism is big in Jamaica, you know. Is it that they intend to get a piece of the pie in tourism in that side of the island? And that's fine, you know. That is fine. But think of it this way, deep divers. Think of it this way. How will it look if a bus of tourists a drive past because them just come off at the brand new airport where them are going to build close to St. Elizabeth and seeing people begging on the side of the street because the government neglected the people? How will that look? Why is the investment of tourism more important than the preservation of life for the Jamaican people? I saw it looking up. Why is the investment of tourism more important than the preservation of life for the Jamaican people? This go deeper, you know, Jamaica. This go deeper, you know. This go deeper. Because Zulika Jess is they're after her. You know why them after her? I want you to tell me where Jake's Hotel is. Whose constituency is it in? Whose constituency is Jake's Hotel in? Tell me, who know? I can tell you. Whose constituency? It is in Zulika Jess's constituency. It is in Zulika Jess's constituency. Is Floyd... No, man, not Floyd Green. Zulika Jess. Jess. It's in Zulika Jess's constituency. They are doing this investment around her. Around her. Somebody should ask. Tell Zulika Jess that Ishmael from Deeper Jamaica TV is asking if she has been consulted on the plans concerning St. Elizabeth and her constituency. Tell yeah, man, is she, man, is not her. Is Floyd Green? Is Floyd Green? It's Floyd Green. I stand corrected. So parity is in hers. Thank you. Thank you. I want you to ask her if she's been consulted, because is the whole of the saga stand to benefit? From Manchester all the way to Westmoreland stands to benefit from that investment, which means that she's also involved. How is she involved? I'm going to give you something to research. Research who is the head coach of Treasure Beach Football Club. I'm leaving it right there. Research who is the head of Treasure Beach Football Club. Who is the head coach? Who is the head coach? There is a school of argument to say that the head coach, there is a let me not call it a conspiracy. There is, I heard it through the grapevine. It can be true, it can be a lie. That the head coach is being groomed. Is being groomed to run against Zulika Jess. But I'm going to get to the bottom of that. I'm going to get to the bottom of that. Jamaica, this can't continue, deep divers. This can't continue. This cannot continue. Why is it such an issue? It is such an issue because It's going into month 8 and people are still without housing. People are still without light. People are still without proper sanitation. People are still without many things in Western Jamaica. But Edmund Bartlett could come out and say, Edmund Bartlett can come out and say, let me play again what him say, because I don't want to forget, you know. Let me play what him say.
About Lionel Densham. Because I know that it is a matter of local interest. And whilst I cannot give you all the details on that today, I certainly have been inspired by my conversation with Jason this morning and the potential for it, and is to give me some data, which he has. And I'll definitely move that forward, and Minister Green and myself will help to channel that, because aviation is at the heart of tourism, as you know. They don't swim to Jamaica, right? And 97% of the transport of the world is by air. So aviation is critical to us. So back to the point now of how NARA is going to insert itself into the new tourism that we're talking about. Because it is creating the...
How NARA is going to insert itself into the new tourism that they're talking about. Dana Tom's asks me want an excavator for help dig. You think you're easy? We are going to go deeper into that story. We are going to go deeper into that story because it's not done yet. It's not done this so. It's not done this so. It's not done this so. We are going to dive deeper into that story. We are going to dive deeper into that story. You know why? Because something is afoot. We have to dive deeper into that story, Jamaica. We have to. We need to show the Jamaican people that these issues must come to light. So yes, Dana Thompson, and yes, deep divers, if we're going to use an excavator for dig, we're going to use the excavator and we're going to dig it up. We're going to dig up the truth. We are going to dig up the truth. Thank you for passing through. Thank you for passing through. We are going to dig up the truth, Jamaica. Deep divers, we're just starting. We're just getting warmed up. Thank you for the support. I know the internet is an issue. I know you want to call in, but we have to creep before we walk. It's baby steps. We aren't even monetized yet. So it's baby steps. It's baby steps. Thank you for passing through. We are going to dive deeper into more stories as well as this one. This is the first official broadcast. We haven't had our launch yet, but this is the first official broadcast of Deeper Jamaica. You would have seen the concept of the show. What is the intention and where are we intend to go? Be a newscast. That's the first thing. There will be a newscast. After the newscast, then we get into it. And when we are able to, the last 20 minutes of the show will be used for calling. Jamaica, we appreciate you. The diaspora, we appreciate you. We appreciate you for stopping by. We appreciate you. Thank you so much. We are just beginning. we will dive deeper. Take care of yourself. Take care of yourself.
Welcome to Deeper Jamaica, where the headlines don't stop at the surface, where the facts matter, where the people have a voice. Let's dive deeper.
This is Deeper Jamaica, where the headlines don't stop at the surface.
You don't ever do that, member.
Where the
Marshall, please. Angela Brownberg.